Alice is a waitress in a small Indiana town. She and her boyfriend, Indiana State Trooper Scott, are on a dinner date. Just as he pulls out a ring and starts proposing to her, a repairman using a nail gun in the middle of the fancy restaurant falls and fires a nail into her head. Doctors refuse to operate because she does not have health insurance. They inform her that the nail will influence her psychologically, making her sexually uninhibited, prone to fits of anger and rage, and randomly speak Portuguese. Scott temporarily rescinds his proposal, not wanting to marry a woman prone to bouts of anger. Alice's parents hold a fundraiser to cover her operation, but only come up with $600. Aunt Rita, the local vet, performs a free but unsuccessful operation. Alice reacts with a temper tantrum, and Scott breaks things off. He starts dating Alice's coworker. Alice is consoled by local pastor Reverend Norm, who is suffering from an experimental drug's effect which caused a perpetual erection. He is accompanied by Keyshawn, who has a problem with a prolapsed anus that is also pending treatment. Neither of them has healthcare coverage. Alice sees Junior Congressman Howard Birdwell speak on television about how he wants to serve the people of Indiana, inviting his constituents to bring their issues to him. Alice decides to go to Washington, D.C., with Reverend Norm and Keyshawn. They reach Howard's office, but are sent away when housewhip Pam Hendrickson arrives. Hendrickson is bullying Howard into helping her become Speaker of the House, and also raise funds for her military moon base initiative. Keyshawn falls in love with Congress security guard Rakeisha and departs with her on a date, while Reverend Norm goes back to their motel to nurse his erection. Alice waits in the hallway for Howard. Just when they meet, her lack of sexual inhibition kicks in, with the two having sex in a cloakroom. Howard promises to help Alice if she agrees to support the moon base funding. Hendrickson has garnered the support of the Squaw Girls, who are falsely promised an appearance by Shakira at their national jamboree. Alice and the Squaw Girls do their bit to promote the moon base at a press event. However, House Speaker Buck McCoy is so impressed with the moon base hype that he makes it his project, taking credit while enjoying the Squaw Girl cookies that were baked in honor of the moon base. McCoy chokes on his cookie, and though they try to revive him with a defibrillator, Hendrickson secretly unplugs it and McCoy dies. At the funeral, Alice hijacks the podium and convinces those present that McCoy wanted everyone to have health care, and did not care about the moon base. The Squaw Girls, upset with the betrayal over Shakira, promote the moon base cookies as toxic and start promoting the Alice's Law healthcare bill. Hendrickson plots revenge. She has her aide, Edwin, afflict the Squaw Girls with poison ivy and create a false narrative that they are promoting childhood lesbianism. Howard disappears and Hendrickson brings Scott from Indiana to convince Alice to return home as his girlfriend. Alice discovers the ruse and asks Scott to help her. Scott finds Howard at a retreat, trying to regain his manhood, and convinces Howard to return. When Congress convenes and Hendrickson is promoted to Speaker, she reveals that Howard slept with multiple female lobbyists to promote his own issues, doing the same with Alice. Howard confesses, drops the health care bill and returns to the party fold. Alice tries to ask Congress to consider her plight, but they overwhelmingly vote against the health care bill. Alice is packing to leave when it is revealed that Howard successfully tacked a health care bill, tightly specified to cover the maladies of Alice and her friends, to the moon base bill. The bill passed, with Hendrickson admitting to reporters that members of Congress rarely read the bills. Howard is forced to resign. Reverend Norm officiates the wedding of Rakeisha and new congressional candidate Keyshawn. Alice is about to propose to Howard when Keyshawn damages her eye with a champagne cork.